square. I assume everybody knows what a square is, right? 4 equal sides, 90-degree angles. I pre-cut this. I don't think I need to demonstrate on how to make a square, but finding the center of it isn't always straightforward. But if you take any straight edge, then you mark the center, or just really mark near the center, corner to corner, and then do it again from the other two corners. Now I have the center of my square. It's kind of hard to see with pencil. There it is. Okay. So now I know what I can do from there. I can divide that up. So pretty simple, just drawing an X, drawing a line from corner to corner, corner to corner. Got your center. If you have a compass, then good for you. That's going to be really useful. If you don't have a compass, you can make one out of some string. So I've just got whatever was on the everything shelf string. It's kind of, I don't know, clumsy, stiff jute or something. And I tied a little loop at each end. Right? Now I can pin one loop down in the center. I'm actually going to tie this up a little bit to adjust for my radius. So I'm going to wrap it around a thumbtack right in the center. You probably want to work on top of a piece of cardboard or something so you're not cutting up your kitchen table or whatever you're working on at home. Okay, and I can take a pencil into the other loop, and with one hand on my thumbtack, oh, I'm losing it. And the other on my pencil, I can draw a circle. All right, so that's pretty easy. If I wanted to make a plate out of this, I could cut a circle out of that. However, I'm not on the wheel now because we're not in here working on wheels, so I could also just make a square plate. So I'm going to leave that circle in place and not cut out the circle. I'm going to try to make a square plate instead. I'm going to start off by rounding off my edges because nobody wants to see a sharp edge in their sink. I'm just going to break it. All right, it can be useful to have a little protractor around. I've usually got this one in either my backpack or my toolbox. You can just go online and print one on regular printer paper. It'll be just as useful for what we're doing. Or if you have one, good. Going by by the X mark I already had, I'm going to make a few marks here. There's 180 degrees on the compass, so I'm going to make them at 30 degrees, 150, 120, 90. I guess I'm going back up. 120, 150, 180. And because I've already found my center and stuck a tack in there, I can draw lines right through all that. Just connecting the dots from what I marked off as 30 degrees to the center point, taking it right on across. So now I think I have, it looks like a clock, yeah, I have 12 parts. I'm going to go back with my nice fresh blade, and I'm going to cut, maybe I'm going to measure first. Yeah, I'm going to do some measuring. Got my 12-inch circle. I'm going to measure out, say, about 2 inches from center everywhere. All right. I'm going to take my ruler, I'm going to cut from the outside in, not from the inside out. I'm going to start at that point, 2 inches from center. I'm going to cut along a straight edge. Hopefully you have a ruler. If you don't, really any straight thing will do. You could also be using scissors right now. I guess I should mention that the paper I'm using right now is tar paper. It's a construction paper. You'd see it on the top of a roof before you put shingles on. Any construction paper would do. You might even open up like a paper grocery bag or something like that. That would give you something a little sturdier than your printer paper. We'll talk a little bit more about the quality of paper in a minute. Okay, so now I've got this thing that I can start to fold up a little bit differently. I've got some two-sided tape here, double-sided tape. I don't necessarily need that, but I rigged up this little roller while milling around the studio, kind of dreading doing a video demo. I don't know if it's any good, but we're going to find out, and I might just decide to hate it. And I think it needs a little cutter on it, so I'm going to take some duct tape. It's kind of nice to have a strip of duct tape just hanging off your table so you can just work from it and you don't have to stop and pick at a roll. Try to rig up my little cutter here with my dull blade. We'll see if I just did something dumb. We'll find out. All right, two-sided tape. Oh, yeah, that worked.